Hello and welcome to your Valley News Now update. Duke Schindler here on the desk on a splendid Friday afternoon. Hopefully you're all ready for the weekend here. Got a big day coming up for us here in the Valley News Now desk here, as we are learning in more information on the Fargo arrest of an illegal immigrant. We have obtained some court documents and have provided more details on this arrest. And be warned, they are pretty wild. Let's pull this up here. Officials were notified by a concerned citizen who reported that Jose Cadena Velasquez was in the country illegally and had used fraudulent documents to gain employment at the Wild Bill's Saloon in Fargo. Now, he provided a social security card and a lawful permanent residence card that showed a photo of Cadena Velasquez. However, the registration number belonged to someone else. After looking into this a little further, no immigration record was found for Cadena Velasquez. So Border Patrol agents, they conducted his apartment on August 18th until he left. They would follow his car and then conduct a traffic stop on the intersection of 9th Avenue Circle South and 9th Avenue South. Now, they approached the vehicle and identified themselves as Border Patrol agents. Through these court documents, they say Cadena Velasquez provided a driver's license, however refused to answer any questions about his legal status. So he was ordered to turn off his car, and at which point he rolled up his window to lock and then locked the door. Cadena Velasquez continued to ignore commands from these agents until they broke the driver's side window. The agent then grabbed Cadena Velasquez's arm as another agent climbed into the back seat to try to extract him from the vehicle. Cadena Velasquez reportedly braced himself within the vehicle by pushing against the steering wheel and attempting to pull away from agents, trying to pull his arm free. It took a total of 4 Border Patrol agents, must be a strong dude, to pull Cadena Velasquez out of the vehicle. He was then taken to the ground and put into handcuffs before being transported to the Grand Forks Border Patrol Sector headquarters. Now, further investigation confirmed that Cadena Velasquez had used those fraudulent identification cards on his I-9 form for his employment. He did acknowledge his Miranda rights, but would not answer with any questions without an attorney present. And then another watch out here, this time in Walsh County. We have new information on the manhunt out there. Authorities right now, they've scaled back the search for the 4 Hispanic men who fled from a traffic stop yesterday afternoon. The authorities, people in the area had to shelter in place, according to authorities, after the sheriff's office set up a perimeter 1 mile east of Park River and North Highway 17. Troopers stopped the vehicle and found 5 people. They were able to arrest the driver, but the other 4 took off running. So we got a quote here from Walsh County Sheriff Ron Juergens. He tells Valley News Now, the shelter in place was issued due to school buses dropping off kids in the area. But to be sure, they want anyone in that area to report any suspicious activity to law enforcement. And bring you back here. Another manhunt, another runaway after a crash. This time it happened at midnight last night on August 22nd here. Valley City Police are looking for a driver who crashed into a bridge near the 500 block of Viking Drive. Now, the vehicle was deemed undrivable as a result of the crash. I want to bring this up here. Perfect. Valley Cities say the driver did indeed flee the scene before officers arrived, and anyone with information should be contacting the Valley City Police Department. Now, the West Fargo Department, they're issuing a warning to residents after learning about an impersonation scam. Now, according to police, the caller is claiming to be a member of the department named Dan. During that phone call, you are asked to donate to local children in need and then provide instructions to make a payment or have an officer visit their residence to collect the donation. Now, to be clear, this is indeed a scam. If you get this call, make sure to hang up and call the West Fargo Police Department to verify if the call from them is indeed legitimate. And then before we let you go on this Friday, over to a little bit of sports, another day closer to fall sports. North Dakota State Volleyball is ready to ramp up. Now, they open the season Friday the 29th, but tomorrow they have an exhibition game against my alma mater, St. Cloud State. Some say the Harvard of the Midwest. Now, that match starting at 5 p.m. tomorrow at home. But this isn't the only thing that they have on their schedule. No, the volleyball team also dropped their promotional schedule for this season. You can take a look at your screen. We highlighted a couple here. The Gold Rush game, that's going to be happening September 27th versus UND. October 9th, that's going to be the pink game where they're celebrating and recognizing all those who have been affected by breast cancer. And check this one out, certainly caught my eye. The Back to the Future game on October 21st for South Dakota. Now, there's also a chance here to win a hoverboard at that game. Imagine cruising the streets of Broadway with that bad boy. October 25th is Camper Reunion Day, something really cool they're putting on here. They're dedicating this one to all the attendees at their NDSU volleyball camps from this summer. Of course, all the campers get in for free. And Senior Day, that's going to be happening November 15th versus Omaha. But not only are these fantastic games to attend when you do, but the Bison are putting up a new awards app here on the NDSU Athletics app that you can start stacking points by heading through their events app and through their new Bison Rewards program. Check this out. This is a screenshot that I was able to obtain here. This is what it looks like when you get to the rewards screen. Now you can see by just attending a game, you can stack 100 points, but also staying longer can get you up to another 100 points. As you stack those points, you can of course redeem them for prizes. If you want to go smaller, 2,000 points, that can grab you a nice Bison coaster. 3,000 points gets you a free football game day experience. Now, for the diehards who are going to be using this app, just 6,500 points. That gets you a North Dakota State replica championship ring, and the grand prize they have at 10,000 points. An away game ticket package with the hotel included. How about that? Now, you can get the NDSU Athletics app on iOS or Android app stores. Hey, we got a whole new way to experience Bison Athletics, and hey, at least we're getting some points there if we're going to the game as well. Use that to redeem something. But before we let you go, tonight is the first night of high school football here in North Dakota and the return of Friday Night Lights. Now, not every team town is in action here, but we got some good matchups coming from around the area. Go ahead and check out your screen. Tonight, Grafton, they hit the field for the first time since the loss of their beloved athletic director who unfortunately died due to drowning a couple weeks ago. They head to Hillsborough Central Valley with kickoff at 7 p.m. Lipson gets their home opener tonight against Bottineau. Thompson heading down the road to face Mayport CG. And then lastly, this is happening on Saturday in the trenches. Northern Cass hosting Ray Powers Lake. The kickoff is going to be at 1 p.m. For that game on Saturday, Northern Cass. Thank you very much for joining us here for your Valley News Now update. Duke Schindler here on a Friday. We'll catch you later.